Yeah, Obama's, Trump. I got a whole lot of presidents under my belt. I cooked at an event that the Bushes came to when I first started cooking. We cooked 3 days in a row for Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Like his whole crew. That was dope.
Let's go. 'Cause it brings us all together for a night we'll all remember. The kind of times we want to last forever. An unforgettable experience. Moments spent with all our friends, gathering around the dinner table.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lobster and Beer TV. I'm your host, Brian Thompson. Today's guest is a world-class celebrity chef and restaurateur.
Chop it up.
His hit TV show, Roble Co., put him on the map, and since his rise to fame, he chefed it up at the White House for the Clintons and the Obamas. He's made appearances on The Breakfast Club, Dr. Oz, and Wild 'N Out, just to name a few. But what I love about him most is all his philanthropic efforts, including working with Michelle Obama to help kids get to college and even opening up a culinary school in Haiti.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to
All part of it.
a small part of it, exactly. Now, we're going to get into it, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming to us live with a lobster and a beer from Miami, Florida, Chef Roble.
I mean, that's one unique beer right there. Thanks for the illustrious intro, guys. We have a guest. Oh boy, come here. Just sit up there, man. He's just sitting here staring at me being a weirdo.
He heard the
That's my
intro.
son.
He had to be a
Say hi,
part of
boy.
it, huh?
That's my son.
Oh, damn. How
right.
old's your dog?
He's 4.
He's been cruising with you from you've been traveling
bro.
around a lot recently.
Bro, he's the Delta Diamond dog, bro. He got mad miles. He got mad miles. Yeah. He's got status on there.
I love that. Well, yo, let's crack this beer. Let's cheers it up. It's a honor to have you on the show, man, dude. We've been waiting. It's been a minute to have this. We've been talking about it for weeks. But we got the Hattie
Word.
beer.
See, I already kukushed mine. Kukush.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you got it. Cheers, brother. It's good to
Cheers.
have you, man. Hell yeah.
Cheers, fellas.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Quite a quite nice, tasty IPA.
Yeah. You like IPAs? Like, what kind of, do you drink beers
Oh, yeah.
regularly or?
Oh yeah. This is very. I like it because it's not too hoppy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get carried away. I mean, it says hoppy, but it's not OD. It's smooth and it has like a little hint of sweetness to it. Yeah, I like it.
It's a tasty beer. It's got that like grapefruit citrus back end to it, which is super nice.
It always is.
And it's got a big
You're
backing
correct.
to it. You know that 10% of the beer sales for this go to marine conservation. So that's important for
beautiful,
us
man.
with Lobster and Beer. Lobster is a sustainable business. And our sponsor, Get Maine Lobster, they created this beer based off an NFT drop they're doing. And
That's my guys. Get Maine Lobster, baby.
yeah, man,
All day.
you've done some stuff with Get Maine Lobster, huh? I saw recently on your page.
Oh yeah. That's my people. I mean, look at that. That's one in 100 million.
Yes, sir.
Cotton candy lobster. I got to go meet that guy, man. We got to go up to Maine.
Yeah, we'll go up there. We have to take a trip. We'll talk to Mark from Maine and we'll get him to bring us up there.
Absolutely.
But more importantly, dude, I want to hop into the lobster roll that you made today because it's not often.
Yes, sir.
You're only the second chef that we've had on the show, and it's not often we have a celebrity chef to look at this. Man, tell us about the lobster roll, what you added to it, the special flavoring. Give it to us, brother.
Okay, so this is it comes, it's already clean, it's already cooked, okay? It's claw and knuckle meat, which is my favorite, right? And it's lightly seasoned, right? I took that out, I chopped it just a little bit, but I like chunks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So okay, I'm gonna try to keep this simple, right? But it's kind of not. So it's a warm lobster roll, right?
Okay.
You know, toasted these bad boys. Okay,
Perfectly.
here's where we start, I want to try to not talk too much because I talk too much. All right, so the first thing, see that butter right there?
Yep.
That's black garlic, right?
Hmm?
So I melted the butter down with the garlic, right? I mashed it in there. So you have a black garlic butter. You're going places already, okay? um, that right there is lemongrass. Whip that in. Pickled ginger, chop that up. Whip that in. A little lemon zest. This right here, right? You see that?
Yep. Yep.
Do you know what Siho Koji is?
No, I don't.
No, I don't either.
You want me to put you on?
Put us on, baby.
please.
Put us on.
Put our fan base
All
on right now.
Bust it. Yo, it's sitting right there. I'm gonna grab it.
All
Bro,
right.
this is like, if I could give you a secret ingredient, this is the one. Okay,
Yeah.
everything, bro. It's Japanese. Hang on.
That's saying something heavy too. It's putting on everything.
I know. What was it called? I didn't even catch the name of it. You?
Something Japanese, and
Okay,
I don't know
hang
if
on.
I can
Yeah.
remember it.
This is a pure umami bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Siho Koji.
Theo Koji.
Damn.
It's fermented rice.
Really?
Yeah, it's Japanese fermented rice. Ingredients: rice, water, salt, alcohol, and koji culture, which is the little microorganisms. Bro, this right here, you marinate a steak in it, it'll be the best steak you've ever had in your long-lived life. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
This right here, it's just pure umami, bro, and it's natural. It's not like MSG, but it gives you that umptuous
Where do you
flavor.
where do you get that?
I get it on Amazon. I always have this. I always have that. I put it in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It just gives you pure umami. It's thundering. All right, so let's keep it going. Bro, this Siho Koji, bro, I'm telling you, like that's like $7 on Amazon. I get like 3 or 4 at a time. Okay, now moving along. That is seaweed salad. You know what that is. Right? Little bit of scallion, right?
Yep.
This right here is it's sesame seeds, like nori seasoning, like the stuff they sprinkle on top of sushi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here is some tobiko. It's flying fish roe. Okay.
Ah.
So that plus lobster and the bun, which I toasted these buns, like I shaved the sides off of them and I toasted them in the black garlic butter.
Yeah, you could tell that's a perfect. I mean, Big Al and I we've been doing the show for almost
baby.
But yo, Chef, we've been doing the show for almost a year now, and Big Al has been he's been toasting buns now for a long time. Those are the best buns I've seen.
Yeah, you make me look like
on the show.
God dang it.
Yeah.
You know, after you make a billion grilled cheeses and things like that, yo, actually, man, I've made tens of thousands of lobster rolls.
Really?
For real?
Easily. Yeah, man. I used to work at Stand Social and Beauty and Essex, Chris Santos' towel group.
Oh, no way.
He's the one who taught me how to make it. Yeah, he taught me how to make lobster. Like, I learned how to make lobster rolls from him. I mean, we would put thousands of those things out, man.
So you know lobster
different.
rolls. You know lobster.
Oh, I know lobster rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this one, I never made that before. I had to give y'all some, fresh.
It's fresh, yeah.
The Roble special,
people
baby.
ask me, what's your favorite dish? What's your special? I don't have a specialty. My specialty is taking care of people.
I love that.
I'm a caterer, so what would you like? And then people say, well, what's your favorite dish that you cook? The next thing that I cook is my favorite. This right now is my favorite dish.
Do you try to cook essentially something new every single day? Is there like a morning dish that you cook up and you're like, something quick or something? Nah.
I hate repetition.
Yeah.
That's why I don't work in restaurants.
Yep.
As I'm about to open a restaurant soon. But that's why I love catering.
Yeah.
Because it's just I can do new things and just make it up. Like if I had to do the same thing every day, putting up the same food, I'll just shoot myself in the face and get it over with.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Yes, I can say that. I mean, it would. I like new shit, bro. So this right here. I've never made this in my life. I was just like thinking, and I'm like, hey, let me hit up with a little Asian flavors, right? So, one thing that I didn't tell you is when I made the butter, you're gonna see it. I put some Vidalia onions in there, and it just boom.
I
right?
would love.
So let me put one together for you. Yeah.
Yeah, please do. I personally,
okay.
I'm a huge onion fan, and we talked about it today. I wanted to add onions to the roll.
Yeah. Should have. You were in tune.
Yeah, why not? It infused into the sauce, right? You know what? I'm just gonna throw a whole chunk of onion on here. It's my lobster roll.
Hey, treat yourself.
Boom. Boom. Hang on, guys. This is just the first part, okay? Okay.
So Roble, if you've been making, oh, that's pretty.
That is a copious amount of lobster. Copious. Now, hang on, we ain't done yet. You see this?
Oh yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna bring it back to you. Okay.
Hey, while you're putting that together, tell me this. You said you've been making rolls for a long time. In terms of the lobster that you've gotten, how do you feel about the Get Maine lobster meat that you've gotten from Mark over the years?
Oh, it's solid. Like before I met Mark, I was getting some pretty decent stuff, right? There's the Chef's Warehouse Dairyland. In the Northeast, everybody's Dairyland, right? So they have a similar product, right? Like, actually, I picked it up from Momofuku. Like, David Chang was using it. I admire him. I'm like, if David Chang is using it, cool. And it was great, right? But, okay. Tell me if I'm crazy, right? So their stuff was from like up by like Newfoundland or something like Canadian, right?
Yep.
The American stuff is just a little bit, just something different. It's just a little bit, it's just better. Well, the Maine stuff is better.
Maine lobster is the spot. That's where you get lobster. That's the hands down the best lobster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this stuff that we were getting for a long time was from Canada, and it was great, but Mark's stuff is the best. Period. Point blank. End of story.
What did you just added the? Look at that.
Oh, phew.
Yeah. A little bit of seaweed salad. Yeah. And a few. Oh crap. Well, I don't need that anymore anyways. A few scallions and hang on.
Bro.
And
yeah, it looks unbelievable. We didn't make it like you, Chef.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
What is that you just added?
That is nori seasoning. It's some more seaweed, a little bit. It's an umami bomb.
Got you.
Sesame seeds. Yo, it's all about the umami, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the umami. Bro, I mean,
that's beautiful.
God bless America.
Where did you find? I mean,
that's a beautiful roll.
That is unbelievable.
For real.
Bro, I just made this up, man. I haven't even tried it yet, but I know it's good.
Well, I mean, let's dive in then. Let's hop in. Roble special right here.
All right, man. I'm gonna keep it a hundo too. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what? I just want some more of this saucery on it. Hang on, let me get some of this sauce. Wow, God bless America. I love this country.
Oh.
Okay.
Good.
That's a sexy roll, man.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
If I could cat call, I'd cat call it.
Look at he's getting cat called.
That is a step of legend.
You heard it here.
It just started raining. The thunder's rolling. Down. Make sure Shells is right there. I should just go over there and drop one off and sell them the recipe.
They can't afford it.
No, that is really I'm proud of that. That's pretty tasty.
So that's a one of one? Is that a one of one? You've never made that recipe before?
Never mind.
Holy man.
I just wanted to do something different. And nice 1-2 punch here.
It pairs well with the beer.
And yeah, yes, and all the stuff is readily available, man. I went to a little grocery store like a mile away from here, but they didn't have the Tobacco, which was stunning to me. But there was a sushi place across the street. So I went there. I'm like, hey, bro, can I buy like 2 ounces of fish eggs?
Yeah.
Flying fish roll, like, sure, man. So, yeah. And it's like it's layering flavors, right?
Yeah.
So, like the fish roll, for instance, right? So you're getting some more seafood flavor in there, but you're also getting texture, right? A lot of the enjoyment of food, like when you're physically eating it, it's different textures, texture duality. Like if there's something soft, I'm gonna want some crunch on there. And then you got these little fish eggs, and they're just like popping, bursting in your mouth. It's just fun, man.
Yeah.
The party.
I love that. Yeah, man, I wanna go back real quick. I have so much respect for you because ever since we hopped on the phone leading up to this episode, you are one of the most humble, successful people I've met in the sense where you're like, every time I talk to you about recipes and things you cook, you're like, yo, you can do this at home too. It has nothing to do with me as a chef.
Word.
But
Brother,
that's
you,
not
man.
true.
Yeah.
That's not true at all. Like your success is defined by what you can do in the pan. But take us back to the early days before, Roble and Co., before you popped off in the early 2010s. How did you get into chefing it up?
Well, it was out of pure frustration that I started learning how to cook. I got tired of having average food, especially watching my parents paying for food. And I know that my mom can cook better than this, and we're paying money for this. Or inconsistency. I was just like, I just won't stand for it. And I was like, you know what? If I don't want this to happen, then I'm gonna have to learn how to cook. So I started teaching myself how to cook. My mom gave me like $12 for this book fair. I think I was in like 4th grade, and I got like a Mad Libs book, and I got a cookbook.
Yeah.
And it was like $8, and it was like how to cook pastries for kids. I'm like, shit, $8, I can make my own cookies. Good deal. So started with that. Then I started doing like savory stuff, breakfast. I got really good at making all things breakfast. It is raining out here. And I figured out that it was valuable because all my sisters, I have 6 sisters, by the way, in a house full of women. And I had no juice in the bathroom, bro. No juice. I couldn't even leave my toothbrush in there. Like, it was thugging me out. That's a whole other story, though. I had no juice in the bathroom, bro. I had to take all my stuff in my room. So, they would want me to cook. And I was like, well, hey, if I cook, I'm not cleaning. Okay, I'll cook for all y'all. I'm not washing any dishes. I'm not folding clothes. I'm off for the day. I mean, I still had to do outside chores, on the boy or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, this is valuable. So I just kept doing it. I loved it, And
Yeah.
then when it was time for me to graduate from high school, I didn't know what I was going to do. I almost went to college to go into psychology. And then when it's time to go, I was like, I don't want to have to talk to people for a living. What if I still want to talk to anybody? I don't want to be a psychiatrist. Whose idea was this anyways?
Yeah.
So I ended up not going to school. And then my mom, like, after a few months, she was like, all right, so what's up? What you going to do? You're not going to be out here, working at Kmart, working at Olive Garden. And I was like, I don't know. So she's like, hey, you love cooking. You're very good at cooking. The greatest cooking school in the world is right there, 20 minutes away, the Culinary Institute of America.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? That's why you're my mom.
Thank you, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went, I applied, I got a conditional acceptance, I had to do some more work. Um, uh, it is raining. I hope it's not too loud.
We can't even. Honestly,
Yeah,
can't
we
even hear
can't-
it.
we
I can
can't
hear
hear
one
it
thing.
at
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. Did you graduate from the school?
So, did I graduate from culinary school?
Yeah.
From the CIA? Unfortunately, not.
Or fortunately.
But I got what I needed. I actually got kicked out of culinary school.
No way. How? Why?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have money to pay for school, right? Like the money ran dried up. Bursar's office is on my ass. You know, we took out, student loans, which are all paid off now, which is like one of the happiest days of my life.
I bet.
And I just ran out of money. They were going to kick me out of school. So, I never told this story on any interview, but I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So, um, so I'm like, man, like, I gotta do something. And like my homeboys, I had a lot of homeboys that are making lots of money in the streets,
Yeah.
selling drugs.
Did you hop in?
So I was talking to one of my boys, and he's like, "Yo, man, you need to stay in school, man." He's like, "Yo," he gave me some work.
Yep.
He gave me drugs and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
and like. I'm just going to speak the way I want to speak. So
Please do.
it was they looked out for me, right? Like they wanted me to succeed, right? Like when I say they, I'm talking about these guys are gangsters, right?
Yeah.
But they're my friends, right? So it was like hands off Roble, nobody can touch me, right? So that's great because I'm not a tough guy,
Yeah.
right? But I didn't have to worry about people trying to rob me or anything like that. Like you're walking around the streets with lots of money on you and all kind of stuff. I don't want to be like. It was hands off Roble, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was able to pay for school. And then one day, the police come to my house, right?
Oh.
I got caught up in this thing, right? I didn't do that, but I was selling drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
So, they came to my school, like they came, like they were OG with it, like they like the DEA came to the Culinary Institute of America with machine guns, like Tony Montana or something. like I'm not a violent person. Like they just, like, they were trying to make me afraid and ruin my life and scare me into telling on my homeboys. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Never that. So, anyways, long story short, I ended up doing almost a year. I didn't have any prior.
Wait,
problem.
you went in for a year.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Wow, bro! I did not know.
It could have been way worse. Nah, bro, I could have done like if I could have done like 7 years, man.
Yeah,
But I never. They really didn't have anything on me. They were just trying to get me to tell on my friends.
but that must have
Obviously, I didn't do.
that must have been a wake up call, man. So that must have been.
Oh, it was. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me, bro. I was a knucklehead. I went in there a boy. I came out a man with a plan, bro.
Yeah.
And I stuck to my plan.
So when you came out, was that the beginning of the Roble?
Yeah, what was the plan you put
Roadmap?
together?
Yeah.
What was the plan you kind of put together?
Plan?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, now, I thought my life was, part of my brain was like, your life's over. And the other part of my brain was like, nah, man, you're not going to lay down. Like, you have no choice. You have to be successful. So, I just knew, hey, I don't have a diploma, which it never even mattered.
Not at all.
Matter. Nobody ever asked me. Nobody asked me anything. Like, I was professionally trained at the Culinary Institute of America. I never said I graduated, right? So I just knew I had to be the hardest dude in the kitchen. Like,
Yes, sir.
I have to be way better than everybody else. And I got 2 felonies, right? They charged me with 2 felonies. They never caught me with anything dirty. I never had any drugs on me. But it was like, either do this and cop out for something that you didn't do, or risk going to jail for 7 years. I ain't built for those 7 years.
No, so you went from being in culinary school to that happening where you were just looking to support yourself, which any human that wants to take care of themselves
Nobody should
would
ever
do.
be in that position, man.
No one should ever be in that position, but sometimes
that's a failure of the state.
Yeah, sometimes
That's
people
a failure
are
of the state. Everybody should have the opportunity to get educated.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
having to go and sell drugs and shit.
Couldn't agree more.
I mean, we're in America, man. Like, this is a wealthy country.
I know. It's crazy though. You go to Sweden and it's paid for you. But that's a conversation for another day. But I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more
Yeah,
with what
man.
you're
So
saying.
I just busted my ass, man. And I got really blessed. I got blessed to work with some amazing people. I got with Tal Group, Chris Santos,
Whoa, hold on. Before you go there though, what happened? So you
Goldie.
you hold on. Before you go there, you came out and you were able to skirt the system, walk out of culinary school with 2 felonies, and then what kind of work ethic and what kind of connection led you towards
I'm
those?
a monster, bro.
Yeah,
Monster.
yeah,
Putting in mad hours. Like, I was the best. I had to be the best.
yeah.
Because I had that hanging over my head the whole time. And I thought that it would hold me back. Like, have you ever been convicted of a felony? No, so I did 5 years probation. And man, I just got really blessed to work with amazing people, man.
That chip on your shoulder, almost like, put a little chip on your shoulder too. That saying that like people aren't giving me a fair look. Like I have to show them with my work. That's the only way.
No, that was all in my head, bro.
Yeah.
It was all in my head.
Yeah.
Because I thought that it would hold me back, but it didn't. But working in kitchens is different. You know what I'm saying? If I was like working at a bank or something, they're gonna run your numbers. They're gonna figure out
Yeah.
history. In the kitchen, the paper don't matter. None of that matters. Your diploma don't matter. Can you get down or what? What's up?
You just go from that level.
Down?
Yeah.
That's it. They put a knife in your hand. Chop all this up. Do this. Do that. Okay, you got skills. All right. It's mental and physical work at the same time. Nobody cares about paperwork or none of that shit.
What would you say? Yeah.
Are you selling?
What would you say though, like to the kid that's in that position right now that you were in? Because your come up is insane.
Unbelievable.
Like I was honestly, I was super impressed with your story, and I didn't even know this part where you went to jail, prison, and you had to come out of that with 2 felonies.
Luckily, I was in the county jail.
Yeah,
I didn't go way up north, and I'm not built for that, man.
But still, not that it doesn't matter. Still, you were locked away.
North?
yes.
No way, man. They gonna think I'm cute, man. They gonna try to, man. I'm skinny. I ain't going up north. So,
But that's powerful,
the
man.
big thing
Though,
was,
yeah.
I ain't going up. I only have to go to jail one time. That's it. I learned my lesson. But another good thing was like all the gangsters was my homeboys. So even when I was in there, man, it was as far as jail experiences go. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't in danger. And man, I got in the best shape of my life, man. I read mad books. Like I said, I went in the boy, came out a man, and I was shredded.
On TikTok right now.
Shredded. Man, I need to get back on it, man.
On TikTok right now, the whole one of the most viral things is the jailhouse cooking. Did you ever like cook anything for the boys or anything? Or did you ever like do any cooking in there?
Yeah, I made some pretty good stuff with what was there,
Yeah.
That's the only reason I asked. Like, so
ramen noodles, You get the ramen noodles. They have like that sausage that never goes bad, like that comes in the Christmas packages.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Sausage.
Those are my favorite.
You don't have to. You chop that up, and then there's like the cheese food products. Mix some of that in there with little chicken seasoning with the ramen noodles. Come on, man.
Dude, you came out of there.
That was classic stuff.
Oh, classic stuff. Absolutely. You come out of there. You start chefing it up, and then where was the like what kind of?
Busted my ass, bro.
Yeah, you busted your ass.
I worked my ass off.
100%.
I worked my ass off.
Yeah, and that's what the kids need to understand. That's what the kids need to understand.
That's the only way, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be sitting here. Y'all wouldn't even care about talking to me if I didn't bust my ass.
If you didn't stop, and you haven't stopped working since then.
Nope. I'm getting there though, man.
What were the moments though? What were the moments coming out of there that all of a sudden things started to connect and you realized you had a career in this?
Boom. Tommy Gillespie gave me my first real job. OG.
Yeah.
He's the owner of Cal Group now.
Yeah.
He was the chef then. I mean, he's still a chef, but he's big time now. All these guys are doing very well for themselves now. So actually, Tommy's birthday was yesterday. I talked to him yesterday. So then boom, Chris Santos comes over. If you know Chris Santos, if you ever watched Chopped, the bald-headed guy with the tattoos,
yeah,
the judge on Chopped, yeah, he kicked my ass for a good while.
Yeah,
for a good while,
for real.
So I rocked with Chris, and then he's a very great guy. I hate working for him though, but I love him.
Yeah.
Me and him, man. He'll talk crazy to you. Like, you can't talk to me like that, bro.
Yeah.
But no, I love him very much. So he hooked me up with Noah Tepperberg, Jason Strauss. These guys are the nightlife kings of America. Period.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cal, Avenue, Lavo, Marquee Vegas, Marquee Singapore. Like these guys are the cream of the crop, bro.
Yeah. What year are we talking about when you're connecting with these guys?
Like 2012.
Was this before the show?
Yeah. So they're opening Avenue, which is a club restaurant.
Okay.
Right? Chris was like, yo, put Roble on that job. Have him as the chef, right?
Yeah.
Because like they don't want some like chef guy that looks like a chef. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? It's a cool spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, bro, like I was cooking for everybody. Like there's nights where there's like Justin Timberlake is over there with his homeboys and stuff. Johnny Depp is upstairs. Jack Nicholson's over there. Kanye's up there with Rihanna, like literally, bro. Literally, right? So like you're gonna get a buzz working in a place like that.
Oh yeah.
A couple paid suspensions. I ended up like doing some catering work for like people that were frequent guests, like 50, Russell Simmons, Olsen Twins, all that, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like, yo, it's time for me to start a catering company. Like I always wanted to have a catering company, right? And then I got Noah's blessing. I'm like, bro, I'm working my way into being an entrepreneur. He's like, he was behind me the whole way. Jason too. These are two of the owners of Cal Group.
Yeah.
And Mark Packer as well, Rich Wolf as well. All these guys, but these guys are richer than 3 feet up a bull's ass. All of them. They're killing it. I'm trying to catch up with them. So, then I'm like, damn. I'm like, nobody really cares, right? How you differentiate yourself? Television. I'm going to open my catering company on television, and it's going to be a resounding success. So I learned how to make film. I started being a filmmaker. I made my own pilot, bro. It's not like.
Yep.
I just did it, man. I could wrap my brain around, I think, anything that I want to do.
Well, when you rocked a kosher vegan party for Modest Yahoo, I think at that point it was like that's game over. Like I can do whatever the you guys want.
I got Rabbi Maris, you know what I'm saying? He comes in, he does sim salabim, everything's kosher with good money. Yeah, man.
Straight up.
Like I'm gonna figure it out, bro. Like if I don't know, I know somebody that knows, or there's this thing called Google. Like it's all the information is out there, man. I'm gonna figure it out, bro.
I love that, man. For the kids that are watching that dream to have the life that you're living right now, what's your advice for them?
There's a million things I could say. I already talked too much. I would just say try to put yourself in a position where whatever you end up doing as a profession or whatever is what you love.
Yeah.
Right. Don't chase money and be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody make you be a doctor if you want to be a doctor. If you want to be an engineer, be an engineer. If you want, like, a lot of times people, especially parents, they'll push kids into things and kid will end up doing it. Then the kid is going to hate life for the next 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't mind. Like, I like what I do. I get to do what I like every day. Bro. Like, even this, man, I was running around all day trying to figure this out, but I enjoyed it.
Is there any things maybe that you picked up early on or after, daily routine things that do you meditate? Do you do, any envisioning? Do you read certain things?
I need to meditate. I don't meditate, but I need to. I'm very physically active. I move a lot, bro. I'm always on my feet. That's part of the job. So that keeps me in shape. I could be doing a lot better, though. I could be doing a lot better.
We all can
always do better.
We all can, for sure.
But, hey, talk us through real quick.
I am proud of myself, though, bro. I am proud of myself, man.
You've killed it, man.
I'm crushing it. I'm crushing it right now. I'm crushing it right now.
You've killed it from day one. And it's super inspiring. We've been so excited to have you on the show because
thank you, sir.
Your accomplishments outweigh a lot of things that we even aspire in our lives, essentially. Some of the things you've done, I kind of want to dive in just a little bit, just to get the nitty gritty. You cooked for the Clintons?
I cooked at a party that Bill Clinton came to.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was gonna come, but I've done Obama's.
You chefed it up for the Obamas, yeah.
Yeah, Obama's, Trump. I got a whole lot of presidents under my belt. Even I cooked at an event that the Bushes came to when I first started cooking. Cooked for when I was like 15. I was a helper in the kitchen, me and like a real like adult chef. We cooked 3 days in a row for Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Like his whole crew. That was dope. Hell yeah. That was crazy.
What year was that?
Like in between meals, we would just sit there and watch him rehearse like for hours, bro.
What year was that?
Am I really? That was 2000. Whatever year he did that big concert at Madison Square Garden. I feel like, dang, was it like 2003 or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was a kid, but he was getting ready for this concert in Madison Square Garden. Like, bro, everybody came. Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston, JT, Usher, Britney Spears. Like, everybody was coming through there, bro. And we're just sitting there like, me and Chef Dave, just like sitting there like, I'm really watching Michael Jackson. Like, this is crazy, yeah.
That's insane, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, yo, I know you don't have a lot of time tonight. You're soon cooking for the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and you have to leave. So I understand that. So before you go, I'll have to ask you one important question. If there was an autobiography written about your life today, what would the title be?
Blessed and highly flavored.
That's highly flavored.
That was a quick response. Normally, and this has happened a couple times now on the show where we tell the guests that like, hey, we're going to give you a little time to think about it because we don't tell you that in pre-production. That was a great answer, dude.
Fantastic. You should probably write that.
Well, it's a black church thing, right? Like, how you doing today? Like, church lady be like, I'm blessed and highly favored. Like, favored, like God likes me, right? But I just flipped it. I was like, blessed and highly flavored.
Hey guys, I know we got kicked out of the bar. They called last call, but we're back. And I just want to let you know we appreciate you guys so much. Our fan base means everything to us. So if you can, hit the like button, subscribe right here, and hit us up on Instagram, socials, everything. Lobster and Beer TV. We love you. We will see you on the next episode. Peace!